Wow, that's perfect. Wait, wait, that's perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi. Oh, I'm playing chill K-pop as well. Yep. I'll do it like this, maybe. Can we hear that? Anyways. How come? There we go. There we go. Imagine it's because they got me. Hi. Hello. Hello, hello. I thought I knew it. Am I back? Is it okay? It like looks like low quality over here, but I guess that's okay, right? It's fine. Everything's fine. I think everything's fine. Anyways. Hi, hi. Hello. Hello, hello. My Wi-Fi went out for a second back. I don't think it was your Wi-Fi. I think it was me. I think it was me. Because it lagged for me on that side too. So, sorry. We're back though. Hopefully it just stays like this. I know we were having this issue yesterday, but... Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know what goes on. I'm like not on my Wi-Fi. So, I don't know. Not sure. Yeah. Anyways, how is everyone? I'll be honest with you. I'll be so honest with you. I almost did not stream today. But then I felt bad because I was like, I promised to stream. Hi there. Hi. Hi, everyone. Yeah, it's also though because I was like hanging out all day. And I kind of was just like, maybe I should just like not stream. But then I decided because I'm a secret keeper. Okay, I hold promises. I keep promises. So the choco mint lovers are coming for you. That is so true. Ever since I said I'm a mint chocolate hater, it's been trying to murk me. I think you're right. I think their defense squad is trying to take me down. Hi, hello. I'm gonna save it. It's my Wi-Fi. It's my Wi-Fi. It's my Wi-Fi. It's my Wi-Fi. It's not my Wi-Fi. It's my data. I don't know if the Wi-Fi will be any better. To be honest. Should I zoom it out a little bit? So I can sit comfortably back here and be fine. Does that look weird? I'm gonna steal my what? Oh, my hair for all this. My hair, no. I can speak Japanese. You know what? I can say one thing in Japanese. And it's Taihen yoku dekimashita. Hello, hi. It's supposed to be like chill K-pop. I don't know if this is chill. It sounds too nice. Yeah, I learned it just very... Oh, I don't know what that says. I can't read Japanese. I only know the one line. I know Taihen yoku dekimashita and yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Yeah. You know how to sing? A little bit. Just a little. I'm more like a casual singer, I would say. Okay, be honest. Should I sit back here? Do I look better from back here? Oh my god. means hello in Japanese. Oh, konnichiwa. I can't read Japanese, that's my problem. I only know like 3 words total. Why does it keep lagging? Okay, maybe I can. I'm trying to like chillax. I'm trying to make this like a comfy stream. And so I feel like I need to be comfy as well, right? You're lag. I know, I don't know why it's lagging. I'm scared to use the Wi-Fi though, that kind of makes it a little worse. Let me do this and oh. Yeah. Wait. Sorry. I don't know what I thought I was gonna do. Okay. I might have to do something here in a bit. Hello. Hi. I'll be honest, I don't go to clubs. I don't know how do you participate at a club? I'll be sitting there looking like a 45-year-old in the back. I swear I look like a boomer in a club. I can't get comfortable. Sorry, my chair. My chair. Hi, hello. Do you know Spanish? No. I know just as much Spanish as I do like Japanese. Hey, hi. What groups do you stand? Um Hello, hi. Oh my gosh, everyone's here. The gang is here. Oh. Why is it lagging? Let me try my Wi-Fi. Hold on. I don't know. My Wi-Fi is not gonna be any better, but I love this one dance part. Okay. Anyways, the groups that I stan. I'm like waiting for a specific thing. Well, my number 1 group is One Us. Well, kind of. They're my number 1 right now, but overall they're my number 2 group because my number 1 group is EXO. Jeez, I'm dying. Number 1 group is EXO, and then One Us, and then WeI, and then Ascent. I have a different list for girl groups. So like my favorite girl group is Girls' Generation, and then Everglow, and then IVE. Luna used to be on there, but like they're not a group anymore, so I just took them off. But yeah. That means how you doing today in Japanese. You know what? I would love to be able to read it though. I can't read it. Hold on, I have to turn this down for a second. My mind just went entirely blank. What was I talking about? Whatever. Guess it's not important. Yeah, anyways, how was everyone's day today? Did you have a good day? A good weekend day? I choked on my taco? Bro. Bro. Not the taco. Good? That's good. Yeah, I didn't do anything today. It actually rained all day here, so it was kind of like a stay inside day. Anyways, it's the love of my life. Oh my god. I'm seeing Baekhyun in 1 month. don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Wait. Hold on. Oh. Okay, hold on. Pause. Hello again, I missed you. Welcome back. Welcome back. I fell asleep at like 6 p.m. and woke up at 12. Wait. Huh? Nice. I love to put stuff as Japanese. You know what? That's totally fine. I think it's just I won't be able to read it, so. But if that's what makes you, if that's what you wish, then that's okay. Then that is fine. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me play this again. Sorry. I'm like waiting for a specific thing. Ah, my hair. Yeah, no, it looks fine. What if he sings this? He could sing anything and I wouldn't care, honestly. He could sing anything in the entire world. And I would be like, yes, king. Period. Tomorrow I'm going to troll my besties putting stuff in Japanese for her. She doesn't know Japanese. You know what? That's me too. Me either. Is it not gonna? I'm like waiting for something and it's like I can't tell if it's going to happen or not. Me in like the 5th row of the nosebleeds. I'm gonna be like literally at the back by the wall, by the furthest wall you can get, okay? And that's gonna be me. Do you see the One Is Radar teaser? I did. I did. I'm actually really excited because Radar is my favorite solo out of the 5. And I kind of knew, honestly, what I knew once they'd started releasing them like as the way that they are now. Because I thought that they were gonna wait. Kind of, okay, how do I say it? I thought that they were going to have a comeback like in April or May and then just put the solos as B-sides, and I thought that's how they were gonna come out, so I wasn't expecting this like you know, to have like a music video and like polka albums and all this stuff. That's insane. But as soon as they started doing that, I kind of knew, like probably since Soho, that Hwanung's is gonna be last because low key. All right, and I think everyone thinks this because this is why it's coming out last. Radar is the best out of the 5. So, just objectively. Okay. Hear me. Like, it's... How would I say this in, like, a nice way? I do think it is the best out of the 5 personally, but I also think that they made it that way on purpose. Because based on the performance at the concert, it had, like, a really extensive choreography. There was like a lot going on. Like everyone else's kind of felt like a cute little like, oh, this is just me doing a song, but Hwanung's felt like and at the time I think I thought it was because it was just, you know, he's the dancer, he's the performer of the group. And I was like, maybe that's why it feels like that, but now looking back, he had like a really crazy outfit on. Everyone else had like a t-shirt and jeans and he had an outfit, like, you know. His choreography went insane. And then the song was just really good. It's just really good. So I kind of figured that his was going to be last. I am surprised, but I'm also not surprised that he's doing solo promotions for the song. Because again, I didn't think they were going to do like solo releases for each song. So I'm a little surprised, but at the same time I'm not because like it's Hwanung. I don't know. That just makes so much sense. Like, I haven't seen you in a long time. I know. Welcome back. Welcome back. How would you rank each of the solo songs? Ooh. Okay, I feel like I can give my ranking because most of them are out. Okay. I've been giving my ranking of the solo songs in my music video reactions, so if you haven't seen those, be sure to go see those. My ranking of the solo songs, though, is Radar is number 1 for me. I'm so excited. When I tell you, as soon as we left the concert, I was like, I cannot wait for the day that Radar comes out. I've been looking forward to it quite literally since the concert. Like, I'm so excited. Radar is number 1, and then Hatchling. Hatchling is number 2, and then I Just Want Love. It's number 3, and at the time, so like after my initial, the initial performances, I had ranked Camellia 4th, and then Sun Goes Down as 5th, because I had a little bit of what's the word? I had like some personal feelings towards Lito's performance at the concert, okay? Hot take. Hot take. And so his was like my least favorite, like for sure. But then when the song came out, I was like, okay, well, hearing the studio version, like I didn't dislike it as much as I had thought that I did. So, I think I would tie Sun Goes Down, so like Lito and Xian solos, for at the same level. So, yeah. How are you? Call me right before I fell asleep. Really? I know it's late, but it's a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? It's a Saturday, we can stay up late together. Unless you work tomorrow, then that's fine. Do you know Spanish? No, I said. I said that like 5 times. Yeah, anyways, I'm really excited for Radar to come out. I'm so excited. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this since like day 1. The second that I heard it, I was like, I'm locked in. No work until Tuesday? Same! Me too. That's also why I'm streaming right now and why it's kind of late. Hi, hello, hello. By the way, I'm Mexican. Nice. Oh. Nice, nice. Anyways, yeah. Sorry, I was yapping about One Us. I'm telling you, I quite literally, you mention anything about One Us, I'll start yapping immediately. Immediately, I start yapping. Only 13 people, you should have more people. You know what? This is a lot to me. 13 people is kind of a lot. But you know what? That's okay. That is okay. Sorry. I'm not tired. I'm just acting like it. I'm just acting tired, that's all. 19 people and 9 likes? Well, now it's 17. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. Blue, but if I was to pick like a specific shade of blue, it would most likely be a... like very close to like a sky blue. Sorry. I'm not tired. I'm a liar. I'm not tired. And I only say very close to a sky blue because I don't think sky blue is like my favorite kind of blue, but like I would maybe say just a shade lighter or something. Like pastel blue is too blue or too light. But turquoise is like too, I don't know, it's too green, I think. Anyway, wait, no. I really like royal blue sometimes. But I think like sky blue is like my favorite. I love blue too. Twins! But I have breakfast plans for tomorrow. My friends and I are all trying all of the local diners in my city tomorrow's the second location out of 21. We spin a wheel to pick the dead. Oh, lucky you to have friends. Sorry, I was gonna say just kidding and then I started yawning. Okay, it's not that I have friends, it's just I don't have enough. And then also because my friends are busy and I'm busy. So like, we usually can't do things like that. What color is every day of the week? Okay, you know what? I don't assign colors to the days of the week, but I have colors for every month. Yeah, the days of the week are like not colors in my head. Sorry, I don't know why I'm tired. I really should not be. It's goofy. Goofy! Today I tried some Korean food. It was for delicious. Really? You know what? Korean food does go kind of hard. So, okay. I didn't mention this in yesterday's stream, which is a little crazy because, like, you know, I don't know. I just didn't think to mention it. So, last weekend, if you guys remembered, I said that I was going on a trip, and that's why I couldn't stream all of last weekend. I actually went to Winnipeg. Okay, I went to Canada. And sorry, geez. I'm not tired, I'm just acting like it. Anyways, I went to Canada, okay? And we had Friday to like do, like look around, do whatever before like we did what we were there for. So Friday we went to this mall and it was in Winnipeg. Do I remember where? No. We went to this mall to go eat and we were looking around, you know, what they had at their food court because everything's different in Canada, okay? And we find this place, it's called Kimchi. That's literally what the place is called. And they have like actual like Korean food. It's like Korean fast food. And I'm like, I have never seen this in my entire life. And so I got a bibimbap bowl, which was actually the best decision that I could have ever made because that was the most delicious thing ever. And I only got it because when I went to Korea, we went to this place called Nobijip. Nobijip. No, it's Jeep or Jim. I don't remember. And it was like this local Korean restaurant. There was only locals in there and we felt so out of place. But my friend's aunt was the one that recommended the place, and so she was like, my aunt told me we should get these, and one of them was a bibimbap bowl. And I think there was two, and I remember like there are a few highlights of what I ate in Korea, and that was one of them because that was the most delicious thing ever. It's one of those things where like they give you all of the stuff and then they give you the rice and then you dump the rice in and you mix it together and then you eat it like that. And it's making me hungry thinking about it because it was actually the best thing ever. Anyways, so I saw they had bibimbap at this kimchi, it's called kimchi in Canada. And they had bibimbap, so I got it, okay? And so I did like what I know is like mix all my stuff together, put the sauce in, whatever else it comes with. I really hate that every time I go to a new place, I find something that I absolutely love and then know that I most likely will not ever have that experience ever again. Because I don't know, that's the first time I've ever heard of like that little fast food. It was in a food court in a Canadian mall. Like, I don't know if we have them in the US. I didn't look, but I assume not because we usually don't. Anyways, it was so good. It was so good. And then my dad, because I went with my dad, he didn't know what to get, and so he just picked the I think it was kimchi fried rice. It was a kimchi fried rice, and he loved the kimchi fried rice. He was like, "This is bussin'," and I'm like, "Exactly, exactly. Korean food be bussin' sometimes, low key." Good night. Okay. Well, that came way later than expected. That came way later. Smaller friend groups over big friend groups. True. I think it's just like I wish I had more casual friends because like when it comes to like close friends, I do prefer having only like one or two close friends because like I don't this is just me personally, I really don't think that you can have more than like 2 or 3 best friends or like really close friends, because how are you trusting like 5 people all equally? Like that makes no sense to me. So like when it comes to people that like I consider really close friends, I do only like having 1 or 2 or 3 sometimes. But I do like to have like casual friends, like friends that you can do certain things with. And I just wish that I had more friends to like do certain things with. Luckily, so I do work with a couple of girls that like they're kind of like those girls that like to do like just really spontaneous things sometimes, and sometimes they'll like ask people to tag along, and so at least like, you know, casually I can be like, yeah, I want to come along, and then, you know, but like I have so many different interests, it's like hard to have that many casual friends. Like, geez, I wish I could go to Korea. I wish I was you for real. I only went once and I need to go again. I just don't know when I'm gonna go. Do you keep a journal? You know what, I used to. I've been thinking like I need to get back into it. Okay, here we are. Oh, I tried to do a goal of writing a journal entry every single day this year, and I was doing really good. It's just, I did it up until I went to Korea, and then I didn't do it in Korea because obviously I was too busy. Like there was just no time to sit down and write a journal entry. So I was like, well, I'll just do it when I get back. But then I got back and I was jet lagged for like 2 weeks. So I was like, well, I'll just do it after I'm jet lagged. But then I got busy again, and it was like, anyway, I have my journal sitting right here and I haven't updated it since February. So, and it's been making me feel bad, like I kind of want to. But then I like get busy. I don't know. I'm just giving excuses as to why I'm not journaling anymore. Me and you are like twins. I'm the same way. Period. Oh, sorry. I'm trying not to yawn. Jesus. Sorry. Oh, that's so real. For close friends, it's good to have 1 or 2 friends, only because if you have a lot, they're actually going to betray you. At least one of them will. That's true. That is true. See, I want to say fortunately, I see it in the other way of like, if I have too many close friends, one of them's going to turn on me. I think of it more as like when you have close friends, I feel like you can really, you can rely on them a lot, whatever that means for anyone, you know, like maybe they're, like you can tell them a lot of things and like know that they won't judge you, or know that they're like, they'll always kind of, I don't want to say be there for you, but like, I don't know, just in certain, what am I trying to say? Basically, I don't get, maybe that's just me though, how you can be like vulnerable with so many people because of how much energy it takes to be vulnerable with one person. And so it's like, you're like, oh, I have like 7 different best friends, and it's like, do you though? Or like close friends, it's like you've told every single one of those 7 people like the same thing, like you give them all the same energy. Like, I don't know, to me to me it's just, I don't know, easier to have just 1 or 2 close friends. I love how this Baekhyun song was playing and I'm just, he's gonna sing this, I know it. He's gonna sing this and I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna lay on the floor of the steps of my seat. I'm actually gonna sit on the steps on my hands and knees and I'm gonna cry. There's a journal app, I use it. See, I don't like journal apps. I kind of like writing it out. I'm actually also the biggest liar because writing it out is kind of why I lose interest in journaling. But I think I like the idea of writing it out more than I do typing it for some reason. Do you like K-pop? And so what's your favorite band as solo artist? I do like K-pop. I do. My favorite, okay, because I'm their #1 promoter, my favorite group is One Us, because I'm the #1 promoter. But like I mentioned earlier, One Us is actually my second favorite group, like of all time. EXO is my #1 favorite. And Big Hyun is my alt bias, like, of all time. Okay? And he's going on tour, and I'm going to see him in 1 month. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying. Anyways, I'm seeing Big Hyun in 1 month. Oh god. Jesus. Ah. Yes. But, like I said, I'm also One Us's #1 promoter, so if you haven't heard of One Us, be sure to go check them out. I can give you recommendations if you'd like. It's morning in India. It's morning everywhere but here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like the only one who exists in the past. It is what it is. I'm trying not to yawn. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. For me, it's 11:52. Yeah, so you're an hour ahead of me. I'm like, I exist in the past. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Oh, can you guys hear this? I turned it down. I didn't turn it back up. Yeah, anyways, I feel like sometimes maybe I should start writing things down. But I'm also a professional yapper, so I'm like, whatever, I'll just wing it. Sometimes there are things that I would like to talk about on stream, and then I like forget when I start streaming. Sorry. For me, it's 10:23 a.m. What? 23. Me too, I love yapping. I'm telling you, see, it's not even that I like love yapping. It's just I find myself talking a lot. I guess. If it was a class in school, I'd have an A+. You know what? Same. How about I stop yawning? That would actually be the coolest thing ever. That would actually be the greatest thing ever. My face itches, but I don't want to rub my face. Yeah, but like sometimes there's things I want to talk about and then I like forget. So now we just have to sit here in silence. Yeah. I love your live chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, be honest. If I made a TikTok, would you go follow me? Not because I want to post stuff, but because I want to try to do live streams on TikTok. Sure, really? Okay, wait, let me go see if I make one right now. I go make one right now. Oh, sorry. Holy moly. Okay. Oh, I have to get the app. Okay. Can I just, yeah, let me sign up. Yeah. I could ask my friend to follow. You know what? Yeah, it's just I need the amount of followers to go live. I don't want to post anything though. No, I need an email. I need to email. All right, hold on. I'm making one as we speak. As we speak. Oh. Okay. Yeah, send me my code. Send me my code. I need to use a different email. Hold on. Hi, hello. Okay. Sorry. Notification. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's okay, my friend doesn't really post on TikTok. She has an account. You know what? Same. Okay, I created the account. Guys, I created the account. Do I have the profile photo on here? I don't think so. This is not the right. Can you imagine I do? No, I should. Hold on. I'm making it as we speak. I'm making it as we speak. I'm tired, but I'm not tired. That's how I feel. Like, apparently I'm sleepy, but like I don't feel that sleepy. Dang it. Sorry. Hold on, I don't think I have my profile photo on here. I have to use my own photo. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. Oh, it's right there. Ah, thank God. I need a new Soho photo to use as my profile photos, but I haven't found one yet. It's broken. I broke it. Now I have to go all the way back and find the photo. I'm actually gonna like cry and throw up. Oh, it's right here. I found it. Why? I can't apply. Okay. Number one. Oh, number two. Number one, One-Us enthusiast. Number one. All right, I'm number one. I don't know what really talk about. Sorry, I'm making my TikTok account. I'm like in the middle. What if I skip this one? Oh, I love this song. Okay, but it won't let me change my profile photo. Is that one just not acceptable? Do I use a different one? I'm trying. Anyways, yeah, what should we talk about? What do we have to talk about? It won't let me upload my profile photo. So I'm loading Roblox. Oh my God, Roblox. All right, I'm gonna have to like do this from my phone. Apparently. Out of my head, can't get you out of my head, in my mind, in every way. It won't let me change my profile photo. Okay, team, guys, I made a TikTok. Would you go follow? Will you follow? Hold on, I gotta go to this one. Do I need the link, right? There's no share. I'm gonna pin it. Hold on. Follow my TikTok so I can do lives. Okay, and then I'll do this, and then I paste it. Does that work? Pin the message. Yup. Okay. There's no profile photo. It's brand new. Or I just made it. I just made it just now. I don't even know how much you need for like to go live on TikTok anyways. Don't you need like an absurd amount? I think I need like 1,000. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I need to grind 1,000 TikTok followers. How do I? Oh, I follow your other one already too. Oh yeah, true. Bro's a real fan. Bro's an OG fan. How do I grind to 1,000 followers? Do I make that my next goal? I've been thinking about, because I remember, oh my god, it's actually a really fun time, and I miss it sometimes. When I was trying to grind to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm pretty sure it was from like November, December to, it was actually from November to my birthday. I was like streaming a lot because I was trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Oh, you know what? Let me skip this. Oh, we can't listen to that. We'll listen to that. But I was streaming a lot, and then I kept putting in my titles. I was like, I'm trying to get to this many subscribers before my birthday. And so a lot of people would like come in and they would subscribe, and it was just like good vibes all around. And I was grinding it out, right? And then I reached 1,000 subscribers, and then I didn't have a goal, and now we just hang out, right? Which there's nothing wrong with, but I miss like, you know, having goals. I'm gonna go because my friend wants me to play Roblox with her. Okay, bye. Thanks for hanging out today. Yeah, I miss having like goals to achieve. So I was thinking about setting another subscriber goal, but I don't even know what I want to get to now. 1,250. I would love to get to 1,500, but like I think that's like a, you know what? Maybe I do 2,000 subscribers before the end of this year. Does that sound realistic? Or is that like too far away? I only have 1,100. Is 2,000 like too ambitious? Anyways, what if I do right now, I try to grind to 1,000 followers on TikTok? I suppose I gotta post a TikTok though, right? So people know. I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's 10 p.m. for me. Yeah, you're an hour behind. Sorry. What do you think of streamers who start on OnlyFans? I mean, their choice, I guess. That's how they choose to live life. That's not my concern. Yeah, how do I grind to 1,000 TikTok followers? Try not to yawn. Do you like Justin Bieber? Not really. How would you talk them out of it? I wouldn't talk them out of it because again, that's really not my concern. So like what they do in their free time is like on them, you know. Oh my god. You wanna know a funny, it's not a funny story, it's actually kind of sad, but I'm gonna tell it anyways because we're transparent around here. So I used to be a little mean when I was a kid. In my younger years, I used to be a little mean, okay? And I went to this like summer program. It was like a 6-week summer program. We had to stay in like these dorms, um, and like take like summer classes and whatever. And so they like would assign us room. It was like a way to like get to know other people. I don't know. I don't know what the heck it is. Um anyways, so it was just a bunch of like the same aged kids in this like one, how would I try to describe it? It's like a summer program but also kind of like high school hierarchy. So you would start the summer program no, before the summer before your freshman year of high school. And then you would graduate from the summer program the summer before your senior year of high school. So I went to the summer program all 4 years, okay? Anyways, so the first year that I went, right? This is all of us. We're a bunch of like, well, most of them are 14-year-olds, and we're all now thrown into this like dormitory together, all right? And we have to like learn how to be like friends with each other. And so we're meeting a bunch of different other kids all of a sudden at the same time, okay? And I remember specifically, and this is only relevant because it ties into like a lot of things later on. There was this girl who, she was a really big Justin Bieber fan, okay? And there's nothing wrong with being such a big fan. Because at the end of the day, I think the way that she was a fan of Justin Bieber kind of helped me be more confident in being a fan of like my artists and stuff. But at the time I was mean, okay? I was not that kind, all right? And so she's a big Justin Bieber fan. Your story is more interesting than my question. I'm telling you. Somebody asked, this is what I think of when I think of Justin Bieber. So she's a big Justin Bieber fan. We're in these dormitories. Again, this is like it's like the first week. We've only been in this summer program for like 3 days. And she immediately moves into her room. And the other thing is that we were assigned like random roommates. So like, you know, we didn't really know who our roommate was. We were whatever. And so like 3 days into the summer program, it starts like going around. I'll be honest. I grew up in a pretty, the word I want to use is poor neighborhood. And maybe this is stereotyping, but this is just how it happened for me. You grow up in a poor neighborhood, everyone's mean, okay? They're mean and they're little bullies, all right? Hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm telling a story about Justin Bieber. And anyway, so everyone's a little mean, okay? And so here's this girl, she's a Justin Bieber fan. She has decorated her side of her dorm room with a bunch of Justin Bieber posters. Like, she brought Justin Bieber posters from home, okay? Stuck them up on the wall, which is crazy because it's a summer program. We're only there for 6 weeks. So, like, none of us were thinking of decoration, but she stuck up her posters on the wall immediately. She brought her Justin Bieber pillow and the comforter set and all this stuff. Everything she had was Justin Bieber themed, okay? And if it wasn't Justin Bieber themed, it was purple, all right? And this fact went around really fast, okay? Because it's also, we were separated. So like the boys stayed in one dorm, the girls stayed in another. So like, and there was 2 floors of like us freshmen girls. And so I'm on like one floor, right? And everyone on our floor immediately, like, it goes around so fast that there's some girl in her room who has everything decked out in Justin Bieber, okay? And I remember, I'm telling you, we were a little mean, okay? And so what we would do, the girls were doing, is we would go and walk into her room, ask to see her Justin Bieber setup, and she would like let us, because I think she thought it was harmless, but I don't think she knew that everyone was kind of like a little weirded out by it. And so we would ask to see, and she would like let us see, and it's like, you know, we're 14, okay? Like, we're 13, 14, and you see this girl who has quite literally every single thing that she owns is Justin Bieber themed. To us, we're like, that's weird. Anyway, so that's kind of like, that was my first impression of her, was that she's like a huge Justin Bieber fan. Like everything in her life probably revolves around Justin Bieber. Um, and it did. It really did. Because, all right, even crazier story is that um, I think I felt a little bad. So like I did think it was a little weird too, because I was like, I've never seen someone be that much of a fan of an artist before. Like I understand having posters and whatnot, because I had posters of like Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato. I was a big fan, right? But it was like every single thing that she owned, and I was like, okay, like I've never seen it before. But I also felt a little bad because she was also somebody like, I didn't know anything about her other than like we used to I'll be really vague about it, but we were both dancers and I used to see her at a lot of competitions. And she's actually, at the time back then, she was a better dancer than I was. I say at the time. Um she's a better dancer than I was, but like I always admired that about her. And so I had always wanted to be her friend, but I was too scared to like go up to her and ask her or anything, because I thought maybe um I was like, well, she's better than me in dancing. Like I don't know why she would want to be friends with someone like me, you know? And anyway, so like we're at the same summer program. I'm like, this is my chance. I can like be her friend now and it won't be like weird, you know, like I was super excited. And then I like go and see her, like this is even before like when I had ever talked to her or anything. I go and see her room and then realize that she's like a really big Justin Bieber fan, and I was like, oh. It didn't really deter me from wanting to be her friend, but it was like that impression of like, you know, when you're like, you have a perception of somebody and then like you see like another side of them and you're like, man, I would have never guessed that. It was kind of like that. um but again, it didn't really like deter me from wanting to be her friend. We didn't talk that much that summer. I think we became much closer the next summer, and then we became the closest in our third summer of the program. um which again, all right, I don't know if this is to anyone's surprise, this is also the same girl that we had been friends for the next 10 years, and then 2 years ago she like completely just, like, our friendship just fell apart. Okay, so all of the stories that I tell about how, like, my horrible roommate, my horrible like past BFF was actually that girl. So so like crazy how that like kind of all works out. But every time I hear Justin Bieber or anything about him, I always think about her. um Not in like any like crazy way, but it's more just because, like, you know, the first time, like, I had never been a fan of Justin Bieber. Like even back in the day, he was really not, I wasn't that big of a fan. And so seeing her at the in those dorms, like with all of her Justin Bieber things, was the first time I had ever seen anyone be that big of a fan of Justin Bieber. And then because I was her friend after that for so long, um, and just knowing like how much of a fan she was of Justin Bieber, um, it's kind of just like in my brain, it like is correlated now. So anything Justin Bieber is like, I think of her and her like crazy, like, not crazy fan behavior, but so sorry. You know what? No, it's okay. It's like, how would I say? I think the friendship that I had with her, we definitely had our best times early on. So like a lot of our best moments together were when in the early years of our friendship. But as we became adults, I think it, in an almost sad sense, I think I realized, because we had moved in together, we got our first apartment together, and we were each other's like roommate, like first roommates. We were like 19, 20. We moved out into an apartment, and it was both of our first apartments, both of our first times living on our own and all this stuff. But that experience ended really badly, and I think it was after that that I realized that I don't think that we were meant to be friends past our teenage years. Like I think, like I say that now, but then I kind of also let myself be put through that whole thing. But um she was definitely a better friend when we were kids, but the older that we got, I think we had just started like moving in separate directions. Like we were growing at different paces, and um, I think we didn't notice, or maybe we didn't want to notice that because like we were such good friends before. But sometimes friendships don't work out, okay? They just don't work out, and that's okay. Falling asleep? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, I hope you have a good sleep, and thanks for hanging out today. Yeah, see, that friendship is so crazy because, like, looking back on it, I, like, how would I say? There's really only one thing about it that makes me really, really mad, but other than that, it's like I've accepted the fact that it doesn't exist anymore. Yet it's kind of goofy because I know that to this day she still blames me for everything that went on in our friendship. Like she thinks I was the entire problem and not her. And so it just, I don't know, it's strange because in the last few months of our friendship, she was like running me into the ground, quite literally. And it was something that like I kept putting up with because I thought that maybe eventually it would just get better. And so I let her treat me that way until finally I was like, I can't do this anymore. Except then she was like, okay, well, and then turned the entire story on me and now thinks that I was the entire problem. Hi, hello. Hope we have a great weekend. Good night. Good night. Have a good sleep. Oh, anyway, so okay, like I mentioned, because I wanted to actually elaborate on that. So even though when I first met her, right, and I saw she was a huge Justin Bieber fan, I was a little weirded out at the time. Was like, but then I was a kid, okay? I was also mean. I was a little mean. I was a little weirded out, and then we became like way closer friends. Which is even crazier because like I said, like I've always wanted to be her friend, and so the fact that I like was able to like be her friend, I think I was like, man, I'm so cool, you know? Anyway, we became like really close in our junior year of high school, junior and senior year of high school. And it was after the third summer of the summer program ended, she actually asked me if I wanted to come spend the night at her house. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, it, you know, to me, I was like, I've been to sleepovers, I've had sleepovers before. But she seemed really nervous to ask, I remember. And I was like, why? I was like, I wonder why she's nervous, but maybe it's because, like, we had just become, like, close friends, you know? Like, maybe that's why, I don't know. Like, she still doesn't really know me like that. But then I get to her house, and she actually told me that it was the first sleepover that she's ever had with, like, a friend. Like, someone that wasn't, like, her cousins or anything. And I was like, I felt so honored. I was like, oh my god. Anyway, so that instance, though, because I was at her house, she, like, took me to her room, you know, sleepover. And that's when I realized the true extent of how big of a fan she was of Justin Bieber. She had posters upon posters. Everything is so like squished together in her wall. It almost looks like a wallpaper of posters. And I remember I was like, I thought it was weird when she was at the summer program decorating the walls with her Justin Bieber posters. Little did I know that was only 2% of what she has. Everything in there is either Justin Bieber themed or it is purple. Every single item. Like, I'm telling that you could not pick up an item and have it not be Justin Bieber or purple. And I remember I just sat there and I was like, okay. I was like, okay. It was weird the first time that I went into her room. Do you think she knows of your live chats? You know what? Okay. Let me be really, really, really honest with you. I'm gonna be super honest with you. I'd like to think no, because I'd assume from the way that she talks about how much she doesn't like me, like to this day. Our friendship ended 2 years ago. Like, we stopped being friends almost 2 years ago to the day. And she still talks about the fact that she does not like me, or has like doesn't want anything to do with me or our other friend, because she was also involved. Like, she makes that clear all the time. However, in November of the year we had stopped being friends, October, November, I just remember it was the winter time, she ended up subscribing to my YouTube channel, to this YouTube channel. And that was weird because I've had this YouTube channel for 6 years now, like 6.5 years. And, you know, we stopped being friends 2 years ago. So, like, for 4.5 of those years, she knew I had a YouTube channel. Matter of fact, we've gone on trips before where I'm like, I'm gonna vlog, and she would be, like, right next to me and I'm vlogging. And so she's known of my YouTube channel probably since day one, and she had never been subscribed, which I didn't care that much because I was like, well, you know, I'm like, we're friends, like, I'm sure you don't want to subscribe to me because that might be awkward or whatever. So she never subscribed, but sometimes she would like watch my videos because they would show up, or she would go search them or whatever, just from the ones that she was in. But the year we stopped being friends, like a few months after, she ended up subscribing to my YouTube channel. And it was goofy at the time because like we were like in the thick of like the friendship breakup. So like even I didn't want anything to do with, I mean, I still don't, but I don't really care as much as I did back then. You know, I'm kind of like, I've just let it go. It doesn't bother me anymore. But at the time I was like, why would she subscribe to me on my YouTube channel, especially knowing that she goes around saying she doesn't want anything to do with me, doesn't want, like, every time she sees me, it like makes her mad. So it's like, so why did you subscribe to my YouTube channel where it's like 99% of me? You know, like I'm in every single clip that's on my channel. Like, it made no sense. And I only knew that because it gives me the notification sometimes when people subscribe. If you have your subscriptions public, it'll say if you subscribe to my channel. And so that's how I seen it, because it showed up and I was like, there's no way. Anyways, I went to check one time to see if she was still subscribed because, again, at the time, it was making me uneasy thinking that she was watching my videos just for, like, any reason. Like, at all. Like, I didn't like it at the time. Now, if I found out she was watching my videos, like, today, again, I wouldn't really care. Because, one, that's an extra view for me. And two, it's like, she's kind of like hate watching, so it's not my problem, you know? She watches my videos for what? It's really not my problem at the end of the day. So, anyways, at the time, because I'm like, why is she watching my videos? I went to go look to see if she was still subscribed, but the notification went away. So that usually means that they, you'll put your subscriptions on private so that the public can't see them. So I haven't known since then if she's still subscribed or not. And I do know if you are subscribed, sometimes you get the notifications from when I go live, right? So, like, I can't imagine. I can't imagine if she's still subscribed to my channel and gets my notifications when I'm live and then comes to watch. Like, I would be so... That would be so baffling to me, actually. What's your opinion on what? Alter Ego and Ruby? I actually haven't listened to either of them. Hey, how you get your teeth so white? You ever had braces? No, I just brush my teeth. I just brush my teeth, that's all. Are you from... Your hair is good. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait. No, I'm trying to tell a specific story, okay? So, anyways. So, from the first time I, like, stayed over at her house and I see all of the posters and stuff on her wall, I mean, at the time, it was kind of weird. It was a little weird. I was like, why would you, like, you know, like... how could you be that much of a fan of somebody like that's really insane? But that's also because at the time it was either that I wasn't a fan of an artist that much to understand, you know, what she was doing, or or I was uh, a little insecure about being too much of a fan of an artist anyways. Because like I said, I've seen how people treat other people for standing just any other artist. Like the way that everyone was treating her, you know, like everything what all the other girls were saying about her having those Justin Bieber posters in her room that first year of our summer program. It's like, well, I don't want people going around saying that about me, you know, if I decide to like an artist and decorate my room like that. I don't want people saying that about me. And so I was definitely insecure, I think, but I also was like, I also don't stand an artist like that. Anyways, so about it might have even been a few months into our friendship, because after a while she would ask me to stay the night at her house almost every single weekend. And like, I'm a junior in high school, okay? um I'm like, I have nothing to do on the weekends anyways, so like I was at her house a lot of the time, so we were spending like a lot of time together. And um eventually she ended up introducing me to K-pop, which is, she showed me EXO. She was like, hey, watch this music video that I actually just saw like last week. It's like, I think they're really pretty, I just want to know what you think. So she played EXO, okay, and immediately I was hooked. I have never seen such beautiful people like this ever in my life. I'm like 15, okay, I'm like, this is so amazing, oh my god. And so we got hooked into EXO really fast, like together. This was like our shared hobby. Well, actually, K-pop became our shared hobby. We like got into it at the same time, so we were like deep diving into it together. And like, I became a really big fan of EXO. Like, I'm still a big fan. Like, I'm a big fan to this day. Um, anyways, I was like such a big fan, and I was like, I feel like, um, kind of that way. It's like you want to like express like how much of a fan you are, whatever. So I started buying posters and stuff too, and merch and whatever, and I started hanging them up on my wall, because I was like, because my BFF hangs up posters of her favorite artist on her wall, and she's not ashamed of it, she doesn't care. And I was like, well, I shouldn't care either. And I do think, kind of just like seeing her, because she also didn't mind that much either. She didn't mind that she had so much like Justin Bieber merch and that everything was like based around him. She didn't care. And I think seeing that from her, just seeing how so like confident she was about standing, being a fan of an artist, it kind of like, after a while, it made me um like less nervous to be a fan that way too. And um and so I started um just kind of like, if I want to hang up posters in my room, I'm gonna hang up posters and I don't care, okay. And that's also why like I still have like One Us posters on my wall. I have some over here, and not just because like I'm a big fan of One Us, all right, I'm a big fan, and I don't care if every poster in here is One Us themed, okay. What's your ranking of Blackpink girls solo standing in what? In There's no way. What kind of toothpaste you use? I use Sensodyne. My teeth ain't perfect as yours. What? It's I just use the Colgate toothpaste, to be honest. It's the Colgate, the purple one. I don't know. Is it Colgate? Wait. Yeah, no, it's Colgate. Ah, my hair. Yeah, anyway, so long story short, don't be afraid to stand or be a fan of an artist if you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh my god. What is this? Okay. Oh my god, everyone left. Everyone left, come back. Have you heard Baby Monster songs? I have. The only one I really like is Forever. But the rest I'm not that much of a fan of. Wait. I want to try something. I do want to try something. Will you guys let me try something? Your bias in Baby Monster? My bias is, how do you say her name? I only know how to say it in Korean. Parita? Pretty eyes and pretty smile, dynamic duo. Thank you. Thank you so much. Parita? Is that how you say it? I don't know how to say it in like actually. Like there's some names I think I can only say because of the Korean pronunciation, but I know it's like different if you say it. You are saying it right? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, she's my bias. She's my bias. Okay, okay. I love this song. I love this song. Okay, I want to try something. So, I might do it. I might end this stream right now, but I'm gonna start another one right after this. But I'm gonna try it. Okay. What about Blackpink solos? Your favorite in rankings? Blackpink solos. I can't go that high. Anyways, you have tattoos. Do you do art of your own? No. So I actually had this drawn by my the tattoo artist. And like I've told this story a few times, but this originally is not what I wanted to get. I'll be so honest with you. This actually ended up way bigger than I wanted it to be. Because before I got this, I wanted to be like somebody who had like dainty tattoos. So I wanted like small little tattoos in different places. And I was gonna start with this one. It was supposed to be a little crescent moon, just a little crescent moon, with ideally I wanted just one flower with the thing, you know, and then the stem to turn into this phrase down here. And so I'm thinking, because it's gonna be you know, a cute small little tattoo, I'm thinking it's gonna start here and then it's gonna go down to maybe here, right? Just like this big. Anyway, so I told you know, because I'm messaging my tattoo artist, and I told her that I want crescent moon with the flower and the stem to turn into the phrase. She's like, okay, I got you. And I told her, I was like, I do want it to be relatively small. I don't want it to be that big or anything. And so she's like, okay. Anyways, so she sends me a photo, kind of like something that's like this. And now, obviously, she sent it to me through the message, so like I couldn't really scale, like figure out how big, you know, the tattoo was. And so I was thinking it was this, but maybe just like this. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Like, you know, this in small version would have been fine for me. And so I'm like, yeah, that looks good. So like we scheduled my appointment. So I go in, and I go in, she shows me it on like the screen, and I'm like, yeah, it looks great, it looks awesome. She's like, okay, I'm gonna print the stencil. Prints the stencil, she takes it off, and then she puts it on my arm, and that's when I realized it's this big. I was like, but I can't say no. Like I didn't, because she took all that time to like draw it up and like make it look all nice and pretty, and then like we already printed out the stencil and it's already on my arm. It's like I can't tell her like, hey, that's like not what I wanted. Because it is kind of what I wanted, but like it's just too big. And I was too scared to say that at the time. So I was like, yeah, okay. So I let her tattoo me, and it was this. Okay. Now, I don't hate it. Alright? Like, I don't regret it and I don't hate it, but it definitely is just like, it kind of threw all my plans for dainty tattoos out the window because like now I have this big chunky one. So like I feel like I need to get other chunky tattoos as well. So, would you ever get a neck tattoo and the one you have has a lot of detail and looks nice? I know it is a really nice tattoo. That's the thing. It's like I don't hate it. I do think it's really really nice. She even went as far as to add these little like star things, cause like I didn't ask for that. Again, all I asked for was this crescent moon, and then the flowers, and then this phrase. And so she kind of took her own spin to it and like made these really detailed flowers, added these little like stars. You know, like it's very cute. I do like it, but again, really just wasn't what I wanted. Would you ever? Oh, neck tattoo. Yes and no. The only thing I would get done on my neck, which I guess counts as my neck, but again, that's why I say yes and no, is something behind my ear. I think. It's also though, like it would have to be something that I'm super, super, super confident in getting and knowing that like it will just be back there. You know? Forever. More so the fact that like, so when I dance, I actually like have my hair braided, and so like it's something that I'd have to be like completely like okay with, that when I dance everyone will see it. So like if I found something that I thought would look really really good there and would like be okay with, knowing I'd be okay with it for the rest of my life, I would get one there. But other than that, I don't think I want a tattoo anywhere on my neck. You could get roses around it and do a half sleeve, it'd still be dope. Let me find out you're gonna get 444. No. Oh my god. If I would ever tattoo any numbers on my body, it would have to be my birth date. Alright, not the year, but the birth date. Because I like the number sequence. I think that's it. I think the only thing numbers I would ever get tattooed are my own birth date. Like, even if I have kids, I'm not getting their birthday tattooed on me. That's crazy. No, I am thinking about, because I do want another tattoo. I've been thinking about it for a long time. It's just I don't know what I want and where I want it. I have like a lot of different like ideas for what I want. So like because I have this on my left arm, I want to keep my tattoos on one side. So I kind of want to leave this arm just like untouched. Or if I do get a tattoo, it actually has to be a cute little dainty tattoo, you know. But I do think that I want like a shoulder tattoo. My issue though, here's my issue. I really, really want like an over the shoulder tattoo. Like I want one that starts up here and goes down to here. So it's just on my shoulder and not right here on my, because that, I feel like that would look dumb. But I can't find anything that would look good on my shoulder. Plus, how do I even sit when they do that? Like, I just gotta sit like this. I don't know. But I want one there. I want one there. I also do really want like one on my back shoulder here, either side. Maybe this side. I don't know. But it's also like I have to find something cute to go there. And another place that I've actually really been thinking about, I've really, really been thinking about it, is my ribcage. Yes, I know. Okay, all of the basic feminine areas, but the thing I like the most about the ribcage, I actually told this before, and I remember I was telling it in like a theoretical way, but after I explained it, I was like, this would be a good idea. Is if I get one on my ribcage, like on the side, I like the idea of like it being like kind of a hidden tattoo. like no one would ever really see it. Um, unless, you know, unless one, I go swimming. If I go swimming, like you'll see it there. Or like people who like need to see it will see it, you know? But other than that, no one's ever gonna know what's tattooed there. So when's your birthday? I got the same birthday as Nipsey Hussle. I know I've heard of who that is, but I don't know when the birthday is. My birthday is January 21st. So the numbers are 121. And I like those numbers. Do your stomach? No. I don't think I could ever tattoo my stomach, but also because my weight fluctuates a lot. It's never like a crazy amount of weight, but I'm just scared. I'm scared like 5 pounds could change the way it looks. That makes sense on the rib tattoo, doesn't it? I remember saying I don't think I ever wanted a rib tattoo because I was like, why would I get a rib tattoo and like no one would be able to see it? And then I started describing it and I was like, wait, that's kind of a good idea though. I like the idea of like no one being able to see it unless they need to see it, you know? Um, what about hand tattoos? Me personally, I wouldn't get a hand tattoo. I'm not the biggest fan of hand tattoos, but I think that's because I actually really like the way my hands look. Uh, which is really strange because there was a point in my life where I hated the way my hands looked. But I think I have like fairly pretty hands, and so I think I just kind of want to keep them the way that they are. Yeah. Like, I actually don't think I would ever get a tattoo anywhere in my hand. Yeah. I don't know. I do want another tattoo, though. It's just, it's hard finding something that, like, you want on your body for the absolute, like, rest of your life. You know what? I like this lyric, but this also makes me feel like I should be writing it about somebody. No, it sounds stupid in English, though. I have my, computer background is a lyric from a One Us song. And in English, it translates to, I'll run as hard as I can for no one else but you. And I think it's so cute. I think it's really cute. But then to have that tattooed, I think it would just sound kind of dumb. What about jewelry you like to wear? I do. So I actually wear earrings all the time. I don't know if you can see. I'm always wearing earrings. I like to wear bracelets a lot too. I do wish I was more into wearing like rings, but I tend to use rings just for like special occasions. So like if I'm going to like a concert or if I'm going out, you know, and I think rings will make me look nice, I'll put them on. But for like every day, like casual day, I don't wear rings, and I don't really, it's kind of the same for necklaces too. Like I would love to wear more necklaces, it's just I don't. But I think overall I like to wear jewelry. I do. Yeah. Ran out of yapper topics. No, I want to try something. I gotta try for 15 minutes though, because... Okay. Beautiful as always. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna try something really quick, okay? So, I'm gonna end this stream here, alright? But I'm gonna be back in like 3 minutes. So, just wait for me, I guess. If it doesn't work, I'll just come back and be live for another 15-20 minutes or something. Have you ever wore a ring and claimed to be married just because you don't want to talk to someone? You know what? No, because no one approaches me anyways. No one ever comes up to me and asks, or if they do, and I like don't want them to be hitting on me, I think I have a pretty good like annoyed voice. So when I don't want to be talking to someone and I like, it comes out in my voice, they can usually tell right away. I've only had a few instances where like that did not work. um but most of the time it's like if they're hitting on me and I don't want them to, like I can usually like express it in my voice and they get the hint. So I've never had to tell someone I'm like not single just to get them away from me. I wouldn't approach either. I'm shy. I know. You know what? Oh my god. Can I tell you a really, really like crazy thing? I'm gonna tell you something really crazy. I'm gonna be really honest here. Honest and vulnerable in chat. I think I personally am a little bit more attracted to shy guys. I don't know what it is. But I like find myself constantly, like I'm always like, what's the word? Not attracted, but like I tend to be more attentive towards like the guys who are not, I guess the only word is just like a shy guy, right? So like say we're in a bar, theoretically, all right, say we're at a bar, there's maybe 3 guys across the way, say they're all eyeing me, right? 3 of them. Now one of them, say he's making crazy faces at me, all right, he's like doing winks and all this stuff, right? I'm immediately like, okay, gross. The second guy, say he sees me, we make eye contact, and he starts walking over, okay? He walks over and he starts talking to me. I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, whatever. Now, if there's a third guy, and we make eye contact, and I notice that he's like shy, he's like looking away or kind of like glancing, and then like we make eye contact again, he like, you know, can just obviously tell like he's interested but like doesn't want to say anything. I hate to tell you, I think I'm more attracted to that than I would be the 2 other guys. I don't know. That's cheating? No, what do you mean no? How is that cheating? No, like that's just me personally. It's like I think I like people who like don't. This is actually crazy because I seen this. I like said this a couple years ago and I seen it as like a memory. I'm not the biggest fan of like being chased. Like if someone likes me and they're constantly trying to get my attention or like trying to talk to me or anything, it kind of like is off-putting to me. Like makes me like slightly uninterested. But if it's somebody kind of, I don't want to say people I have to chase because I don't do that either. I would never do that in my life. It's just the ones that aren't, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna incriminate myself. I should stop. Because obviously we like you and want to talk to you, but don't know how to approach you. So what are you gonna do? Make the first move? You know what? Yeah, probably. I think it's, see, this is the hard part for me though. This is my dilemma. Is I have a fear of, is it a fear? What's my fear? I think if I can clearly tell that, like, say like we're making eye contact from like across the room and it's like constant, then I think I would be like, maybe I should go up and like say hi or like have a conversation or something. It would just be a conversation. Like I wouldn't be trying to hit on him or anything. I would just, you know, try to feel out the vibes. The other thing though that I tend to suffer from is I tend to overthink things. So like sometimes I could be making like crazy eye contact with someone and he might be shy and he's, you know, keeps looking away, whatever. Now in my brain, I think like I tend to logically explain things away first. So then I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, well maybe we're like not making that much eye contact, or like I don't know, like I try to start acting like it's not happening. I'm like, or maybe it doesn't mean that, like maybe we just happen to be making eye contact with each other at the same time. It's just coincidental. And so I think that's my dilemma when it comes to it, is like I start overthinking everything. I'm like, well maybe maybe he's not really that interested. Maybe he's looking at someone behind me. Okay, or like, yeah, maybe we're just looking around the room at the same time, and it's like awkward when we make eye contact, so we look away. Or like, I don't know, like maybe he's actually not that interested, and if I go up to him and ask, and like, I don't know. I I overthink things. That's interesting. I wonder how many females feel the same way you do and do nothing about it. I think a lot of people do. Um, it's kind of the same. I think I've heard that guys do that sometimes too. They tend to be like, oh, there's no way she likes me. Like, how could she like me? Like, or maybe it's not like that kind of thing. It's like, I do like the same. I kind of do the same thing. It's like, I'll try to logically explain it away first. And then if I can't, if I'm like, no, I think this is what I think it means, then I think I'll start trying to, you know, once I get down to like, I think it has to be attraction, then I might go up to him, but ow, my knee. Did you talk to cash register guy? Not really. I don't remember what the updates were. The last updates. I do know an update I can give is that he messaged me last week and asked if I listened to G Idol's new album. And he was like, did you listen to G Idol's new album? I think it's okay. And I was like, that's crazy. I haven't. How did you hear it before me? And I was like, I haven't, but maybe I'll listen to it and let you know. And he was like, okay. And then we haven't talked since then. You ever see Sursa up in Chicken Joe? Like, it's like, dude, she called you. No. I've seen Sursa Up. I don't think I've seen the second one. Yeah, see, that might be my dilemma, is that I do tend to like shy guys the most. I don't know, something about... Am I gonna start talking about my ideal type? It's not my ideal type. I just think it's adorable. I think shy guys are adorable. Oh god, that's horrible. It's more so, it's not the fact that, okay, I shouldn't say shy guys, because like you can be shy and like not be adorable to me. It's the ones that have like a little bit of awkwardness to them. When they're just like slightly awkward, not entirely awkward, because now that's just too awkward, but like when they're just slightly awkward for some reason, I'm just like, man, that's adorable. He likes you, but he's shy. See, okay, that's different, because I don't think this guy is shy. I don't think he's shy because he actually talked to me first. That's kind of why it doesn't register like that in my brain. Be shy and not adorable is crazy. No, because you can. What I'm thinking of are like the guys who are so shy that they like won't say anything. Like, they'll never initiate conversation, or they'll never talk in like group settings, or if you ask them a question and they just stand there and like look at you, it's like, oh my god, you can say something. Like, that's crazy. That's why I'm saying it's like when they're shy and like, I guess I should say introverted. When they're like slightly introverted, slightly? No. What am I trying to say? Like ones that will never initiate a conversation, but like when you talk to them, it's like the conversation flows. Oh. Sorry. No, because I do think, the more I think about it, I do have an ideal type. I do. It's horrible. You're so beautiful. Thanks. Like the ones who changes color? What? Can you sing? I can sing. Can I sing well? Probably not. Yeah, anyways. Wait, how did we get onto this topic? Oh, we were talking about the ring thing. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really been um attracted to like guys who make the first well, okay, no, I don't want to say it like that because it's more so, I guess it's more so the ones that like they see me for 5 seconds and they're like, I have to go talk to her. I'm like, jeez. You ever seen a guy blush or made a guy blush? Have I ever? You know what? I don't know. I've seen a guy blush. I don't know if I've ever made a guy blush. But also, I do think I tend to be the type of person where like I don't know if I'm doing stuff. Like I don't know if I'm doing something and it's like coming off a certain way. So like chances are I could have at some point. I didn't know that I did. And how you know I'm not shy? Everyone's brave behind a keyboard. I know. That's why to me, online dating is so hard because you can come off a certain way, like behind a keyboard. You can seem super confident, whatever. You meet in person and it's totally different. It's like, you know, I don't know. I don't really like that concept. I really, here I am just putting like bullet points on my ideal type of person. I value authenticity over like almost everything. I do not like when people act different for like anything. You know, I think I most prefer when people just kind of act the same way in almost every single situation. And so I think that is kind of a reason why I don't really trust online dating. Because like they could seem some way when you're texting and messaging and all this stuff, but you meet them in person, they could be entirely different. You won't know until then. You're beautiful. Thank you. Are you a lesbian? No. No, I'm not. I write cursive. If I wrote you a letter, you think you'd be able to read it? I can write cursive. Oh, I can read cursive. I can read and write in cursive. Yeah. Honestly, I have my 4th grade teacher to thank because in 4th grade, she was an older lady. And so I think she was a bit old-fashioned, but honestly, bless her heart, right? She was really nice. She was really strict, but she was really nice. She had this requirement because she taught 4th grade every single day. She was the 4th grade teacher. So she had this requirement for her 4th graders every year that they had to write in cursive for the entire year. And so at the beginning of the year, she would spend about a month teaching everyone how to write cursive. So we'd go through all the letters, you know, and then we'd start writing sentences, putting it all together, signing our names in cursive and all this stuff. And then after we learned how to write all the letters in cursive and how to write our names in simple sentences, we then had to write every single thing in cursive other than math. Math was the only thing she didn't have us write in cursive for. But in every other subject, she's like, if you have to write out a sentence or a word, it has to be in cursive. If it's not in cursive, you get points taken off because she said, you know. And so for the entire 4th grade year, all we did was write in cursive. And I mean, we're 4th graders. We didn't complain that much. But then we all moved up to 5th grade together, and now all of us are trying not to write in cursive because like we don't have to anymore. It was so funny. That's crazy. My 5th grade teacher made me do all my final copies in cursive. You know, I think it's a good skill to have, though. I do think it's a good skill to have. I think they should do that in like a lot of schools. Like just spend 1 year where they teach them how to write in cursive only. Your current favorite K-drama? Honestly, I haven't watched any K-drama. Oh! One I liked recently was Friendly Rivalry. That was the last one I watched, but that was a while ago. Your hair's gorgeous. Thank you. Hi. Hello. Oh my god, I said I was gonna try something. You know what? I'll do it after that. This as like a test run. I'll do it as a test run. Is it hair extensions or real hair? Yeah, it's hair extensions, of course. Me and my long, luscious hair extensions. It's because of the curls, huh? They look like hair extensions. No, this is actually my real hair. It's grown out of my head. Locally sourced. Actually, don't look at my roots because I need to get my hair done so bad. I need to like get my hair touched up so bad. Yeah, no, this is my real hair. I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Jesus, I'm tired. We're talking about our ideal types, apparently. Oh, wait, can I just mention something since we're on the topic of ideal types? I still write cursive to this day. I feel like it's going extinct. So when I write, a lot of my stuff is half cursive and half print, depending on what letters are together. So like there's certain letters that I have to combine in cursive. And then there's other letters that like I just kind of I print them out. You know what? I should start writing cursive. Get my cursive back up. Do you think all this ideal type and all the K-pop adopted things are low-key toxic? Like the specific weight cat. Oh, you know what? I do think the weight category is unnecessary. I don't really think we should be knowing how much idols weigh. Because, like, we don't know how much regular people weigh, you know? Like, you would never. I think height is fine. I mean, a lot of people know height. Because, like, you see different people all the time. It's like you can guess how tall someone is. Height is fine. Ideal type, I think... I don't know. I think it's like nice to know. Sometimes it's nice to talk about. When it comes to K-pop idols, though, I do think it's something that maybe they shouldn't talk about, because it's really just something to help like fan behaviors. And that's why a lot of K-pop idols keep it vague when they say, they're like, what's your ideal type? And they're like, someone with a nice smile, or someone who's kind, or someone who can cook. Like, that can be a lot of people, and that's really just to like appeal to fans. So I think it's like anything that is trying to appeal to fans, maybe we don't need to know about. But things that like, you know, it's just you can see with your eyes, like I think it's fine. Like height, you know, or birthday, so we can celebrate your birthday. I'm kind of, you know, I forgot how to write in print. Is that weird? Like I can read print, I just don't know how to write print. That's not weird because you write cursive, right? Do it. We could be like Benjamin Franklin. What? You're so pretty. Thank you. If I had to guess how tall you were, I'd say 5'5". Is that true? Someone said that on one of my videos. They said I look like I'm 5'4", which I guess I'd understand. I don't know. I was like, does that mean I'm like... I don't know what that means about my proportions. They say I look like I'm 5'4" though. And I'm like, okay. So I can't imagine people who like think I'm a certain height in like videos and stuff, and then they see me in real life. Oops. I feel bad for them because I think it's unrealistic to be perfect in all aspects, be however you are. Yes. I think one thing I appreciate that K-pop is moving towards is that we're moving more into like healthier looks. And because K-pop back in the day was insane. Like these days I'm so happy to see idols who like aren't like stick thin because they used to be, and it was insane. How tall are you in real life? You know what? How about we keep that a secret? We'll keep that a secret until maybe you see me in real life. I don't know. Silly geese, don't they know that you're 9'10"? Close. Do you read books or novels? No, but I've been wanting to get into reading more. I was actually talking about that the other day with my friend. That I wish I could just read more. Because I miss reading, but I feel like I never have time for it. But you can make time for anything, okay? My favorite K-pop group is Big Bang. I know they're all solo right now and they're older. I just like them. I also like 21. Big Bang, really? Wait, how long have you been a Big Bang fan? That's important. Stop playing with me. I'll do a live stream with you. I'm telling you, I think we just gotta wait. I'm not gonna tell anyone how tall I am until you see me in real life. What if I'm 5'2"? Do I look like I could be 5'2" or 5'3"? Be honest. For starters, read maybe 2 years or something. A long time. 2 years is a long time. You look short, no offense. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, I look like I could be 5'3". Okay, have you guys been following my TikTok? I'm trying to go live over there. I'm trying to go live on TikTok. I need followers. I came out of K-pop for a bit and came back in, so I don't know. Oh. Well, okay, no, it's more so that just when I hear somebody's a fan of, like, older groups, I always assume that they had to have been a fan, like, at least 10 years ago. 10 years plus. So I thought maybe we were just an OG. Blackpink introduced me to K-pop, and low-key I'm happy because they actually slayed all the way till now. Yes. Okay. I have a few thoughts on Blackpink's career, but I know that there's really no one else to blame other than YG. So I want to say I'm a casual fan of Blackpink. I've always been, but I was a K-pop fan when Blackpink debuted. So like I watched their, debut announcement, the member announcements. I remember it was like really hyped because 21 had just gone on hiatus. YG didn't have a successful girl group. Big Bang is like falling off, okay, and iKON is like stuck in Japan. I don't know. Things were just going wrong at the time, all right? So everyone's excited for Blackpink, and they had all of the hype in the world. They actually had every single tool to be, they are the biggest K-pop girl group ever, but they had every single resource to be like worldwide famous, like quite literally, like unfathomably famous. And YG is like dumb and stupid, and they didn't promote them well enough, and I will always be mad about it. All the time. I don't got TikTok, I only got Instagram and Snapchat. No, time to make a TikTok so you can go follow me. In solos, I like Jennie and Rosie more. You know what? Me too, I think. I think I like Rose's solos the most. It shows they're actually talented. They've always been. Blackpink has always been talented, I think. I know what you're saying. I'm just kind of newer to K-pop. You know what? That's fair. And you like Big Bang. That's on, period. Do you have a boyfriend? No. I heard Big Bang was probably gonna have a reunion, but I don't know if that's true. I think they've been talking about it. At this point, though, it's like they're all doing different things, so they're just trying to figure out, like, scheduling and whatnot, but I do know that they want to, because they've mentioned it a few times. So, hopefully, we already had the Mama stage. That was iconic. I cried. I cried watching that stage. That was insane. I don't know what happened to Lisa. I thought she'd blow up crazy, but she's making the same concept songs, which is getting monotonous for me personally. You know what? True. It's strange because I don't really know. Like Lisa, I think her issue is that she's definitely way more of a dancer than she is a singer or a rapper for that matter. But it's hard to have a song that's just what was I gonna say? A solo song that's dance heavy and not like vocal heavy. I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe that's why her solo songs aren't that great. How tall are you? I can't say. Can't say. You're so pretty. Thank you. I used to watch your lives all the time, but unfortunately some unfortunate events happened. I remember wanting to watch one of your lives, but I couldn't find my... What? Me? Me? Wait, what unfortunate events? Was it me? Did I do something? Oh god. Do you have a sibling? I do. I have a few. I'm just kind of worried about Top because I know his scandal and like why did he get more hate? But Sungri didn't get as much hate, he did way worse. No, Sungri was like burned at the stake. I don't know if you remember. He quite literally was burned at the stake. So was Top. But I mean he also mentioned though that he didn't really want to be in Big Bang because he didn't want anything that he was doing, you know, like his scandals and whatnot, to affect the rest of the members or whatever. Why are you talking to the bots? I mean, they don't seem like bots. Are you talking about this one that said I used to watch your lives all the time? No, because that's the one that said we were talking about ideal types earlier. I really hope Lisa makes good songs against old Lisa. Yeah, true. She didn't make new fans, only the old fans. Yeah. I mean, she also, well, anyways. The one asking the same question. Oh, you mean the one like, do you have a BF? Do you have a sibling? The 3 accounts that ask your height and nothing else. Oh, I mean, I don't know. How am I supposed to know they're bots? You don't really want to know, but since you asked, my little brother passed away due to, on March 2nd of this year. And I think, like, what felt like a day after you went live. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You know what? That's so valid, though. That is so valid. I totally understand you. And I'm glad you took the time to focus on yourself. And, you know, it's valid. Kind of weird, in my opinion. What do you mean? What's weird? What's weird? To your opinion on Black Swan? Oh, I don't really like stan them too much, so I don't feel like I have that much of an opinion. What groups do you stan? I stan One Us. Alright. Biggest One Us promoter. If you haven't heard of One Us, please go listen to him. Thank you. And I'm an IVE fan. My girls! I'm so lonely, bro. I wish I had a BF. You know what? Because we're in our late night hours, so let me be vulnerable and honest with chat. Sometimes I wish I had a boyfriend too. Okay, are we gonna get all our single people together and cry about how we're lonely and sad? We're not lonely and sad. We're lonely, not sad. I love IVE. Me too. I'm like a big IVE fan. It's more so, I think it would just be, I, okay, for me, at the end of the day, I think I'm a big lover girl. All right. I do think I really enjoy, um, as much as it sucks sometimes, okay? I enjoy being in love and I enjoy being loved, okay? And so it's just, I haven't had that in such a long time that it's like, I would actually really, that would be really nice, I think. Like, I love love, okay? I'll tell you right now. I do, I do. You just don't want to give no one a chance. Okay, okay, I think, okay. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I was talking about this with my friend the other day too. Because I complain about being single all the time, but I do know that I'm slightly picky. But I think I have reason to be slightly picky, alright? Because if I wasn't picky about the people that I'm interested in, I would just be dating people everywhere. Alright, I think that's also why it's like me putting my own kind of boundary on who I'm giving a chance to. Because if I didn't feel that way about, like, oh, having preferences and all this stuff, I it would be insane for me, low key. And one of my biggest, I want to say, fears is settling for somebody because I think that I can't find anyone. Um, just in general. Like, that's my biggest fear in life, low key. I don't want to just start dating somebody because I'm lonely or I just want to be in a relationship or I think that they're good enough and that I can just, I, at the end of the day, would just much rather be single and just be by myself for the rest of my life if that meant that I wasn't settling for somebody just because. So, a part of it is because, I don't want to just be doing crazy things. I can't scroll. Oh, I'm in my Japanese class and found the stream. Oh my god, welcome. Welcome. My friend is setting me up with someone, but I don't know if he likes me back. You know what? Blind dates are, they're scary. Those are scary. Hi, hello. You think opposites attract? Yes and no. Wait, I can elaborate. Hold on. They're what? And I'm friends. What do I do? They have a crush on you. 5 people have a crush on you. Slightly picky. Sure, you're not looking for the big 3. What is the big 3s? What is that? Okay. No, here's my belief, alright? I think opposites attract in certain ways. But I personally don't believe that you could be polar opposites and then, like, be able to be in a relationship with each other. I think you have to have some kind of common ground. Okay? I think, like, what it means for me is my ideal relationship is somebody who I can get along with, like, really well. Okay? I almost want to, I have to use this word even though it's kind of not what I mean, but it's like somebody that feels like my best friend. That's like that's like the ideal dynamic for me in a relationship. Because outside of, it's like your relationship is not going to be romance 100% of the time. And so, like, you kind of, well, I'm saying it like you need to, but like for me, I need to be with somebody that I'm comfortable being with just as an individual. Like somebody where, like, oh, let's go to the store. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm okay tagging along. Or they're like, let's go on a trip for the weekend. It's like somebody I'm okay with, like, being on a trip with. you know? That's like the most perfect ground level for me. And so when it comes to like opposites attract, I cannot be with somebody who's the entirely like opposite of that, because it just wouldn't work. That's why I like best friends to lovers stories. Okay. You're so real. Okay. I'm starting to think I'm almost just too unrealistic when it comes to dating. I like a friends to lovers trope. But if we become too good of friends, like say I'm friends with a guy and we become like too close, like we're almost like besties. I hate to say, if we're too close of friends, oh sorry, I like cannot see them in a romantic way anymore. Like if we're, because that's now my best friend, right? That's my bestie. And somebody who's like a really close friend or best friend to me, it's like immediately they're not attractive to me like that, like romantically. And that's just because like I like to respect that level of friendship. Okay, I don't like anything to like change that. Because usually in those instances, I do prefer to have them as a friend than to like try to ruin it with a relationship. So if we're like too good of friends, immediately it's like it's gonna be a no. Like I don't think we could. And so it has to almost be like we're like friends, but there might almost be like, I don't like we can't. I don't know. I think I'm just weird. I think I'm just weird at the end of the day. Interesting, like Lilo and Stitch, we could be. Yeah, I guess. My love life is so confusing. I like men that basically aren't real or they're K-pop idols. Like, what is going on with my love life? You know what that translates to though? That means, because they talk about this all the time. This is why K-pop idols are so attractive to a lot of people. To me too, okay? Be honest. Is that usually means that you like people who are unattainable. Like people that you can never have are the people that you're attracted to. Which is true, because that is kind of the dilemma that I used to have it like really bad a long time ago. But I'm always trying to better myself in every aspect of my life, and so that's like one of those things where I've definitely deep dived into how I feel about relationships and stuff, and that's kind of how I realize it's like, yeah, you're right. I do tend to like people who don't like me back for some reason. And I think that's like because this is also why I don't like when people chase me. As soon as if I'm like interested in someone, and then they show interest back in the day, it used to be like, okay, I'm out. You've shown interest in me, I'm out of here. But like, I'm better at it these days, so like that doesn't happen. But welcome back. That's crazy. I feel like you'd like me if you never met me. Huh? Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, anyways, isn't that crazy? That's why a lot of people like K-pop idols. It's because they're people you can't have. And so it's like, of course that seems appealing, doesn't it? Okay. I know legally a lot of people can't say when they're dating a K-pop idol, but like one of these days I just want to know. I just want like if somebody does end up dating a K-pop idol, like I want to know. Like just let me know. I won't say anything. Like I'm good at keeping secrets, okay? But I'm nosy. I just want to know. What are you talking about? Oh, we're talking about my ideal type. We're talking about all of our ideal types, I think. I got new clothes. Period. Period. Real? I'm saying. Me too, bro. I'm telling you. Okay, so like I'm saying, if any of you guys in here, you end up dating a K-pop idol, could you just like send me a message or something? Be like, hey, I'm dating this K-pop idol. I'd be like, period. As you should. Aren't you a K-pop idol? Yeah. Could you imagine me a K-pop idol? That'd be insane. That would be insane. Do you like K-dramas or C-dramas? I like K-dramas more. I haven't watched any recently though. I think my next K-drama I was gonna watch was When Life Gives You Tangerines. I heard that was really good, and I want to watch it. But I also heard it's sad, so I have to wait until I'm in the mood to like be sad over a K-drama. What if I'm dating a K-pop idol right? And I just told you right now. You know what? I'm telling you. Send me a message. Let me know. Let me know. Say, hey, I'm dating this guy from this group. I'm like, oh my god. Tea. Tea. You ever seen Shameless? Me either. Yeah, no, I haven't either. I want to watch it, but my exams. No. Yeah, I heard it's good though. I heard it's good. Yeah. Okay, you know what, guys, everyone. Thanks for replying. Yeah, I got you. I have a freaking pimple right here. That's embarrassing. I hate to tell you, I think I'll be live for 5 or 10 more minutes, okay? I've been live for 2 hours so far, and it's 12:30. All right, I feel like I should give everyone time to rest and sleep. Any K-drama recommendations? I'm running out. So you know what? If you haven't seen Friendly Rivalry, it was good to me. I liked that drama. It's crazy. I was just playing, but we could watch together. Yeah, true. Period. You're tired too. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably just lay here and hang out for a bit. But you know, we all need time to decompress for the day, I think. Is it just me or do I break out every time I barely touch my face? That's kind of what happens to me too. It's like I have to make sure my hands are clean at all times, which is a good way to like practice good hygiene, but like because I tend to like bother just certain parts of my face here and there, and so I always try to make sure my hands are clean a lot of the time so that I can touch my face and it won't break out. I heard of Friendly Rivalry. Yeah, it's good. It is good. It's 2:30 a.m. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What do you do for a living? I work in social media and marketing. Fitting, right? You like eye contact? Eye contact? By one us? Just what do you mean eye contact? What do you mean? I have insomnia. No, I'm sorry. Do you like NCT? I'm like a casual fan. I like some of their songs, but I'm not like a big fan. It's 11:30 where I live. I'm planning to stay up later though because I cannot sleep. 11:30 p.m. In my country, it's 11:30 a.m. Oh my god. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. It's daytime for everyone else but me. For everyone but me. For me, it's 1:29. Yeah, see? 11:30 p.m. See, it's like late, but it's a Saturday. So it's okay. Oh my god, I love this song. This song is actually so cute to me. Do you like Luna? Luna actually used to be my alt girl group back in 2018. Sad. But I kind of unstand them after their whole like company controversy stuff just because I felt really bad. I was like, man, I couldn't really listen to their songs and stuff anymore anyways, so like eye contact, do you believe when you look into someone's eyes you could see through them? Okay, I I do think for me, eye contact, like, oh my god, this is insane. Okay. Because now we're making me think about it. So I don't make eye contact with people in general because in my culture, it's seen as disrespectful to make prolonged eye contact with people. And I think that's why I tend to read too much into eye contact, because I forget that not everyone believes that about eye contact. And so if somebody's looking at me, like they're like so obviously like looking at me, and like I look at them and like we make eye contact, immediately I'm like, are they into me? Because like, you know, I don't be looking around at people like that because it's rude. It's like, we're not, it's disrespectful to be looking at people like that, to be staring. Or even when you're talking to somebody who's older than you, it's not polite to look at people. And so I think because of that, like, you know, I was raised on that belief. And so I think because of that, eye contact has become very intimate for me. Because it's like, if I'm looking at somebody for that long, it's because I actually really, really admire and adore them, you know? So I don't know, because I've never looked into somebody's eyes that long. But I imagine, like, I'm imagining looking into the eyes of somebody that I love. I would consider that fairly romantic. Now, I'll have to let you know if I ever do that. So, you're so sweet. I don't have any sisters. I don't have a sister like you. Oh, thanks. When do you plan on going live again? I'm not gonna go live tomorrow just because I went live today and yesterday. Maybe Monday. But if I don't go live Monday, maybe I'll do Tuesday or Wednesday. How many languages do you know? English, obviously. And then I know a little bit of Korean and a little bit of my native language. What's your religion? Where are you from? I'm from the US. Yeah. It's 8:31. Oh my god. Jesus. Do you have FX albums? Please sell them to me. I actually don't. Crazily enough, I don't have any FX albums. Puppy eyes? Yeah. Puppy, well, okay, if I'm staring into somebody's eyes, I'm not gonna be like... it would be just like a... I don't know. I can't even try to imagine it. I'll try to catch your lives because they're so fun. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I try to at least go live once a week. I don't have a set schedule though, so... if you really want to be up to date on my lives, just be sure to turn on the notification bell. Please tell me the time of the day you come live, I'll come. Okay. Yeah, no, usually if you just have the notifications on, they'll come on. I think. My allergies suck today, guys. I feel like I was hit by a truck with my sinuses. No! That's horrible. How you coming? She's like, I'm texting someone I like. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm sorry. I just be talking. I'm so sorry. My first time watching someone's live, and yeah, you're sweet. Thanks. Oh, thanks, guys. You're so nice. I subbed you, so I'll try and join your lives. Thank you so much. You know what? Since we're here on a good note, I think this will be a perfect time to end the stream for the night. Just so everyone can go to sleep, have some good sleeps, good dreams. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. For all of the new people, thank you. Welcome. Today was actually really fun. As you can see, we streamed for 2 hours. That's insane. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Thank you all so much for all the support. You guys are so nice. It's because of me. No. No. Yeah, so like I said, I most likely will not go live, be live tomorrow, just because I was live for the last 2 days. I'll try for Monday, but if I don't go live on Monday, I'll go live on Tuesday. How about that? And I'll keep my promise, I swear. I swear. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a good rest of the night, or you have a good rest of the day, or you're having a good day. And I will see you all in the next stream. All right, bye everyone. Have a good night. Have a good night.